Research from the Institute of Customer Service has revealed that nearly half of our customer-facing staff have experienced hostility in the last year, ranging from verbal abuse to physical assaults.
The Service with Respect campaign, which has been running for 2 years, has now been listened to by the government, and they've amended the Police Crime Sentencing and Courts Act, which will make assaults on customer-facing staff an aggravated offence in sentencing rules.
Joining us now to talk about the campaign and the issue as a whole is the Chief Executive of the ICS, Jo Corson. So, how bad have things got for those frontline workers?
Well, good morning to you both and great to be with you. And as you've said, we've been campaigning now for 2 years for this change. And what we've seen in the latest survey results is over almost 50% of people facing into customer service roles are experiencing some level of abuse. And what I find really interesting, Esther, it's not just in retail, it can be in contact centres, it can be in hospitality. And that level of abuse will be range from verbal abuse to actually physical abuse as well. So it's a really big issue for us.
Now, Jo, I know you've spent a lot of time at the Institute of Customer Service getting companies to take this issue much more seriously. And I think you've got lots of companies signed up to your Service with Respect campaign. I just wonder, what is it that you think companies and businesses and organisations should be doing to better protect their staff?
Absolutely, Philip. And we have got good support, over 200 organisations. But the sorts of things that we're asking for, and the sorts of things that we really encourage organisations to do, is firstly have a zero tolerance policy towards abusive behaviour, but also to make sure that they report it and encourage their staff to report it when they're experiencing it, because not all staff do. So I think the first thing is to report it, have a zero tolerance, and also, train and develop their people to deal with it, to try and de-escalate issues before they perhaps get out of hand.
And of course, it's not just shop workers, is it? And it's not even just people who are physically in front of a customer. This is also something that happens a lot to people in call centres and people over the phones, isn't it, too?
Absolutely. It's across a whole range of our different industry sectors. And given, some of the challenges we're experiencing at the moment, we have seen this in contact centres, we've seen it with the guys that are digging up the roads, we've seen it in a whole host of different service-related roles. And 61% of our workforce are in some form of customer-related or customer-facing role. So that's a big impact across the whole of the UK and across the whole of the UK economy too.
Take these cases seriously when they're reported?
Sorry, Esther, do the police, did you say?
Yeah, and the CPS, do they take them seriously when they are reported?
Sorry, Esther. Yes, I think the issue for me is that we need to take it more seriously. And obviously the change in the sentencing amendment to the bill, I think will really help with that, because by making it an aggregated offence, then I think hopefully that becomes more of a deterrent, but also an opportunity to take that more seriously. If organisations report it, therefore the CPS taking that more seriously and the police picking that up. And there's incumbent on us all, as customers to behave a little bit better, but also for organisations to report and for the police to take this more seriously.
Jo Corson, Chief Executive of the Institute of Customer Service, thank you for joining us, and thank you for what you and your members are doing to tackle this scourge in the country. It's very much appreciated.